Dude, turn the camera off. I told you not to come out. No, this is my private nap time. Get it. Look, turn it off.
What's up, banana bunch? Bunch?
Welcome to the Jungle Gyms podcast. What's up, Banana Bunch? You know what time it is. Time for another episode of the Jungle Gyms podcast. I'm your host, Mark. And you know what? Maybe you're watching this right now because I just reshot this. As I've been really busy this week. We've been running around all over the city because I've got something cool to tell you. The reason that this was a little behind is that on June 1st, you can actually catch me out and about all over downtown Cincinnati riding around in our new cart from Guest. I can't show you any pictures yet, but I will when we get ready to launch it here soon. It's going to be awesome. Think cash cab, think taxi cab confessions, think that weird thing, if you remember from the 90s on MTV where Donal Logue was driving a cab around and he was dirty, but I won't be dirty. I'm going to be dressed very well. Anyway, I've got a great episode for you today, regardless. We've got some fun stuff coming up. We're coming up here with one of my new favorite people I've met. Her name's Jess. She's here from Packer Melon. They handle all these pet toys. We're going to talk about our pet department in passing. We're going to talk about hot sauce with Hot Sauce Mike, one of our employees from Eastgate. But coming up first, a new segment for you all. You know, I know we've done some deal squeals, and you're going to get ready for a bunch of deal squeals in the future. I want to save you all some money while we're dealing with all this inflation. But I also want to encourage you to try some stuff that's outside of your normal, use case. So this is a segment I like to call Imports versus Domestics.
Crispy back on the hot seat, baby. What's up, man?
Happy to be here. Got some snacks.
Oh, it's snack time. And today, this is our inaugural take on what I'm calling Imports versus Domestics. And imagine the title either already played or just came up when I said that. Perfect. Okay, so this is one, we've been talking about this with Jungle a little bit, and we kind of touched on it on our last deal squeal, but I think this is a fun thing in the future. So, audience, if you're out there, shoot me an email at podcast@junglegyms.com if there's like certain types of products you really want to see done on this, because I think there's a lot of room for play. But Chris, you found some good stuff for us today, so talk to me about what we're, get short with me.
Sure can. We got, I went with a basic shortbread cookie route. As the standard that I think we all know in America is the Lorna Doone.
Lorna Doone, classic. She's a lovely lady.
And
she's icy mistress.
You got it. These are kind of nostalgic to me. It's a great shortbread cookie.
Sure.
Something about being a kid, I had a lot of these. So I was looking for comparisons within our different departments. And we did find one from Ukraine here and one from the Philippines.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I've read about these a lot, and I didn't know that we carry these little cat tongues.
Yeah.
Lengua de gato, I believe it was called.
They look yummy and buttery.
You can tell I took French in high school. So what you want? Should we try the American one first? So the whole concept of this segment, if it's not clear to you all, is that we want to try these, and then we'll not only give a comparison of their taste, but also we'll give some details on the price, because I think you're with me on this one too, we want to encourage you to try some new and different stuff that is still similar to something that you might know. It's like a gateway drug, right? You've heard about those before.
Absolutely.
You've watched the news.
That's what that is. And I think we might be surprised on when we were talking about deal squeals and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Let me go real quick. The price point on this is 99 cents, and it's a little package.
Okay.
But I got to say, if we're doing ounces to ounces real quick, 180 grams, and then
what's that one at?
We got 10 ounces. So a little more here, but price point $6.19
So
here.
you can tell we're really good on the fly at converting to metric.
Well, I don't know why we still use. We're the only ones not using.
I know,
metric.
seriously. And this one here, by the way, this one's 230 grams. So just give you an idea on that.
And those are okay. I'm sorry. Lorna Doone's $5.29. These are $6.19.
Okay.
So we'll see what we like.
All right. I'm really curious about those. Let's try the Lorna Doone first. We're going to go with the baseline first. I haven't had one of these in forever.
Oh, good.
Ooh, yeah.
That's just a good shortbread cookie.
Yeah, pretty standard, buttery, like a little flaky and crumbly, but in a good way.
Absolutely.
With crunch, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm interested. That's a good baseline. All right, we're starting there. I'm going to go Ukraine next.
Ukraine it is.
We have to do this in support of Ukraine. There's a lot more going on.
Not as buttery is the only thing.
Not as buttery, but what is that other flavor I'm getting? It's almost like,
Condensed milk.
oh, is that it? Look at that. That's good.
Yeah, it is good. They had one other one that was, I think it was evaporated milk, condensed milk, and then there was
Traditional wet milk.
yes. So, but it adds a little something to it. I like it.
Yeah. Quick. All right, of the two, that's already my favorite.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
cheaper.
Yeah, way cheaper. These are really good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ukraine. I'm going to finish it. All right, I'm getting...
This is the one I'm real pumped about.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be polite and not chew in front of all of you. So, yeah, I'm interested in this. I've heard about these online before. I like the packaging. It's just fun. And let me bring that up real fast before we move on to this. American packaging, just not as good. Like, getting into that box of Lorna Doones, I wish the cameras were rolling, but I'm glad I didn't. I just did not have fun. It was like too many things to peel apart. I like that they're wrapped individually. That's great. But just opening the box was kind of a pain. So, America, if you're listening to me, make it easy. Let's bust
Packaging and packaging and packaging. And isn't it funny that we're having packaging issues?
I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because we put too much glue
Scale
on the
back.
box. Yeah, exactly. Just give me the cookies. All right. I'll let you dive in here first, my friend.
Thank you, sir. These look great.
Yeah, they almost look like little Madeleines, like the little French
Yeah.
cookies. I'm interested.
Oh. Crunchiest one yet.
Oh, yeah.
Buttery.
And sweet, too. I'd say seems like the sweetest of the three.
This one is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, that one wins for sure. Oh, yeah. There's
Cat
almost
tongue.
like, and this is a good way to put it for the average palate. Almost got like a frosting note on the back end. You know, just like a nice little, but it's not without being cloyingly sweet still. I want coffee to put this in right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is what that is made for.
Yeah. I'm torn on this because from a purely value, and a value and taste, the Ukrainian ones are really good.
Yeah, great value.
Yeah, and
Bang
great
for your
taste.
buck.
I hate to be mean to Lorna Doone, but I think I just cut her out of the rotation.
It's okay. I think she'll forgive you.
Yeah, she's doing all right.
It's
Lorna,
a good
you're doing
cookie.
okay.
But I got to say, this is old Chris Valla's #1.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm in. That's great. Cool. Well, come on in. Meet us in the Philippines section. We'll get you a case of these. We'll try them. If you hate them, I'll probably eat them myself.
Yeah,
Thanks
mate.
again, Chris. Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey everyone, I wanted to add in a quick segment because you never know what's going to happen at Jungle Gyms, and I just got a former Survivor, the TV show, the popular reality show, Hall of Famer in here. And while I'm not going to air the whole interview today, I'll probably do that next week. I did want to give a clip because tonight they're actually doing an event here in town. So meet Jonny Fairplay and my buddy Brad. All right, everybody, this is one of my favorite things about Jungle Gyms, when you never know who's going to walk into your office, and I'm just happen to be sitting there putting together this episode that I keep delaying, but it's going to work out great for all of you. There's the mark cam. And, of course, I see my buddy Brad, and then I'm like, he's got someone with him. He looks so familiar. So, first off, hi, Brad.
Hey, how's it going, Mark?
It's going amazing, and thank you for doing this, and also thank you for bringing Jonny in. Hello, Jonny. I think you're my biggest star on the show so far.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad,
It's
but
great.
you know.
Honestly, look.
Was Jim J. Bullock not available?
I've been emailing Boston Rob for like 11 years and just not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
But no, all kidding aside, this is so cool. So tell me what you guys are up to. So everybody watching the show, this is happening tonight, Wednesday, May 25th. I don't know how days work anymore. At Pinball Garage. I'm in Hamilton,
7
Ohio.
o'clock at Pinball Garage.
Yeah, so talk to me about what's going on.
Johnny,
All right,
give him the spiel.
Well, you got Jonny Fairplay, Survivor Hall of Famer, the creator of the Dead Grandma Lie, pretty much the coolest guy I know. Talk to the other coolest guy I know, Brad Baker, Pinball Garage. I'm just like, hey, man, you guys love Survivor in the Ohio area. If you look at the demographics for viewership in the history of Survivor, tonight is the finale of season 42. Ohio has the highest viewership of Survivor fans anywhere on the planet.
No kidding.
And, and
per capita.
this all puts together because Johnny is a longtime friend, going on probably, 8 years now?
Yeah.
And huge pinball fan. So he's been to Pinball Garage once before. We built a custom VP Cabs pinball machine for my other business for him.
Oh, cool.
Like a long time ago. And he plays it all the time. Now he's got a few real pins. We're doing some upgrades to his virtual machine.
That's
and
amazing.
so we're just like, man, we got to do something together.
I hope you like that segment. I have a lot of fun. And like I said during the segment, shoot me an email if you have suggestions of products you want us to test out in the imports versus domestics. And next week, we'll be back with some deal squeal action because I want to save you some money during all this inflation. That's what we're good at. Now, right now, you can probably tell I'm sitting here in part of our pet department. I haven't gotten a chance really to talk much about this department, but we have a huge pet department with all kinds of toys and treats and food and all kinds of stuff. I mean, look, if you're watching this, or maybe this is your first time watching it, you know Jungle Jim's carries all kinds of crazy stuff, but we really do have a huge pet department. So a couple weeks back, Jungle and I met this charming woman here that was in the store doing some stuff with some of their pet toys and other supplies, and we're like, oh, she's got great energy. Let's bring her on the show. So I want to introduce you to Jess. She's going to tell you about all kinds of new products that we're bringing into the store. Well, folks, today we brought some furry friends today, and I met another person who also has sequin jackets, so you know that meant I had to bring one of my new ones in. I'd like to introduce you to Jessica from Packer Melon. How are we doing today?
Hey, amazing. Thank you so much for having me. I am thrilled to be here, and I'm even more thrilled about what we have in front of us. So,
Me too. Well,
you.
so before we start touching and letting me chew on all of the toys, tell me what exactly it is you do.
so I have a lot of fun every day. I'm all about fun. I work with a company called Packer Melon Sales, and we are an independent rep group that works in the pet industry, and we align ourselves with independent retailers. So you won't find our stuff all over the place, but you'll find it in the local guys that we love, just like Jungle Jim's.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that. We
course.
appreciate it. And I, as someone with pets who have tried some of these items, I know in particular, little Bark Morrison at home really, really loves his new toys. So thank you so much for those.
Oh my gosh, of course, of course. That is half the fun there, is the dog's excitement. So, here for
So
it.
before we dive in again to the items, what is I guess you know, you're mentioning why the independent stores and not some of the bigger ones. That is a question of curiosity for me.
Of course. So with
You like how I'm pretending to be very professional?
oh yes, of course. I mean, you know, in the sequin jacket, you have to be.
You have to turn it on a
You
little
absolutely have to be. Yeah, it's an entire vibe. So
bit. This is the whole show, folks. We're just laughing. We get along very well. It's great.
I'm like, seriously, like the fact that like we're even in these sequin jackets together is just making my entire day right now. I feel like the sun. I am the sun. It's perfect.
We're orbiting. We're a dual star system,
Right.
glowing and shining on.
Heck yeah, we
But
are.
yeah, sorry to distract.
No, yeah, set back on track. We'll get back around. But no, so we like to do, the reason why we're not going to be in mass is because, you know, there's so many companies that you can find all over the place. And we like to do things that are more unique, things that cater to people who are building the communities, building every, you know, aspect of consumer relationships and things like that. So we want to stay with independent. We want to be with the companies who are really out there, you know, supporting the local communities, and that's why we align with them. That's kind of where our heart is. It's where our passion is, and I just love the uniqueness of what we get to do and the types of customers and things like that, where you don't really find that as much in mass. Everything's very similar. So.
Right.
That's why we do what we do.
That's so cool. Now, at Packer Melon, do you represent, are these like multiple different brands? Are these all like the same company ultimately?
Yes. So we right now have about 14 different independent brands.
Oh.
But we have a couple here that we're going to focus on. Tall Tales, they are they started as a baby company. So everything in their line, all of their toys, all their blankets and beds are all baby safe, all set to safety standards for children. So you're not going to worry about anything flying off. And they're a lifestyle company. So
cool.
Lots of toys that are durable, that are fun, different features, but they're just an awesome company. And then the other one is a parody line from a company called Huxley & Kent. They make a lot of amazing liquor parody items.
I've got a Dr.
And
Pooper
sodas.
right now.
Yes.
Huge fan.
Perfect.
One of my former employers, Poopsie. Except there's not someone here with a spray bottle of Evian to make sure it looks appetizing, unfortunately. We'll get that next time.
We need, of course, we need a misting machine. Absolutely need a misting machine.
Oh my
Or we can
gosh.
do it outside with the elephants.
Oh,
water
all right.
display.
Maybe we'll get that picture before you leave.
Can we please?
I love that this is. I'm laughing because of the pine cone. I was like, oh, this is for babies first. I'm kidding, of course,
Right, right. You know, your babies can teeth on that, I'm sure.
but yeah, they probably could. Honestly, there's enough appealing about this that I might maybe spread a little peanut butter between the
Heck
cracks.
yes.
I need one of those slow feeders that you all carry too.
Do you get excited too?
Yeah, way too excited.
Me too. Food
look
comes
at me.
out.
Do you think that I don't get happy when food shows up?
Stop it. Stop it. Same. No judgment.
No,
Same.
I get it though. These are so cool. They're so funny. My sister, I can imagine this. Amy, if you're watching, here's a little bottle of Toto's for you. She's a Tito's fan.
Barker's Mark, if you
Oh.
may. They also have it in kitty. The kitty ones are at multiple varieties, you know.
I
If you're
have
a-
Kitty Claw here, licks and lime. That's adorable.
Yes, if you're a Chardonnay type cat, we got some kitty cake over here, you know. Never know.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It was so fun when we met last week because you were just so excited about this and genuinely excited, right? Like, and I think I'm one of those people too. So obviously that's why we hit it off in the first place. And I was just hyped to talk about all these different things. Do you have a favorite line of products in general? I mean, I know that's hard to say. Oh, bring it out.
Oh, you know, so it's like when you ask, do you have a favorite child? You can't say yes. So I'm not going to say yes, but this guy right here, stop. Look, he's got a chin flap, okay? Oh. Look at the butt. I love him. Tall tails. So this guy is a Yeti with tall tails. He's got a rope inside of him, and he's also got like 5 different squeakers.
Oh,
so
really?
wherever you go on him, he's going to honk at you. He's definitely
Ooh.
going to honk at you.
That makes
but
two
he
of
is
us.
just I'm sorry. He is the cutest thing I have ever seen in my life. So even though I can't pick a favorite, he's definitely
On the list.
Yeah.
Look how soft he is too. I mean, at least appears to be incredible. I'm going to touch his arm. Oh yeah, that's like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's the best.
So if you ever wondered what I looked like shirtless, folks, you should have come to the chili
Stop
bath. Oh,
it.
that is a good squeak too.
Yeah, that's a honker.
Yeah, that's like one I would be afraid to rip in public.
Oh, absolutely.
I love him so much. Look at his little mouth.
You just gotta let it go sometimes.
Yeah,
No
that's-
shame, no shame. That's what he's all about.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
he's all a he's recycled material too?
So yeah, that's a cool thing with Tall Tales as well. I'm actually glad that you mentioned that. So they are all about giving back and also taking care of the earth. So a lot of materials you're going to find used in their toys are going to be recycled materials, and all of those recycled materials have certificate of analysis testing. So there's no toxicity levels or anything like that. But we're kind of cleaning up the earth too, which is kind of rad. So
Aw.
yeah.
You know, that's been a weird trend on the show lately. Not weird in a bad way, but in a good way. But there's been a lot of companies I've met recently who are very forward with their pro-environment thing. I love that, you know?
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
liquid death in the house lately. So I've been drinking their water. Their whole thing is death to plastic. I love it. I hate plastic. It makes things taste weird. And it's probably in my bloodstream. Now I've accepted my fate.
I'm partially plastic at this point.
Yeah.
Probably.
Only the good parts, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's so cool. I love this. One of my favorite things when we were hanging out last week is I got to just show you all this. Check this out. When you squeeze it, the claws move.
Look at these guys. Look at his little flappy.
Oh, there's a bird one. What? Oh, that's awesome.
He is unbelievable. And then, a little trout, if you want a trout, or if you want to go bigger.
Oh, Big Mouth Billy Bass over here.
Yeah,
We're
big
bringing
mouth
it back.
Billy back. Bringing it. Look at it flapping.
For
Look at it flapping.
Yeah, for all my Sopranos fans out there. Yeah. R.I.P. I can't say his name, I don't think, on the show.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
This is so funny to me. Do you know if you all ever deal? I'm guessing because it's covered by parody, but I always wonder about this kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Do they get upset? Are there ever any letters sent?
So we always like to preference that they're definitely parody toys. They're not officially licensed. It's just to have fun.
Yeah.
They just don't want you to think that if you're picking up a Dr. Pooper, that you're picking up the real deal. So
Right.
I just want it to be a little fun, parody thing. But, half the time when like reps will come in, like a Tito's rep, Tito's rep, or Dr. Pepper, they think it's hilarious. And they'll buy one for their own dog. So,
Of course.
But yeah, nope, all parody, just kind of having fun.
I love it. And I like that, that's one of those things that this is so cute and innocuous that like, you should just be cool about this, brand. Honestly, it's one of those things. I always think it's funny when brands do get upset about that kind of stuff, where I'm like, this was made as a love letter to your product. Like, you know what I mean? I would guess that someone's like, I love Dr. Pepper. I would love my pet to be able to love Dr. Pepper the same way I can, but they can't. So instead, we got this. So it's
Happy
like,
medium.
you know, I have the, and I forget what they called the Pabst can in the dog version that I
my
grabbed
gosh.
from you last time.
I think it's cats be tripping.
Cats be tripping. Yeah, it was hilarious, and I've just been having fun with Morrison all week. It's been cute to see him play with it because he's really particular about his toys. Yeah. I mean, he's a smart herding dog. He's a cattle dog, so he's like a little too smart, sometimes a little frustratingly smart.
Oh, they always are.
Yeah.
They know more than we think that they know.
Oh my gosh, he has a crazy vocabulary. And while this isn't about him, ultimately it was just really cute to see him playing with it. And then I was like, I opened my own beer, which, you know, wasn't a Pabst, nothing personal Pabst, but it was very nice to be able to like have a beer with my dog, as it were. It was kind of cute. So.
Oh yeah.
So thanks for making that happen.
100%. Got you. We got you.
Well, I'm glad that we're starting to carry all this stuff in Jungle Gyms now too. I'm really excited about that too.
Oh gosh, me too. I have, you know, Jungle Gyms is an iconic place of entertainment and fun and happiness that is just integrated in Ohio's core. There's no better place. There's no better place in the world to have some extra fun things because you guys are just incredible, like just incredible.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if I'm not mistaken, last week's visit, was that one of your first times here, if not your first?
So I came here since I was a little girl.
Okay, cool.
We made a whole day of it.
I love that.
But I haven't been in a little bit just because I'm traveling so much,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
But can I tell you?
I would love you to tell me. This is always my favorite part of the show.
Can I tell you? So first of all, I'm walking around and all of a sudden I met with this big cheese. I have never in my life seen cheese. How tall is that?
I don't know the height on it, but I do know this, that so that one that's in there, we haven't swapped the sign because that's a new one. We just put it in recently.
Holy
and it is, I believe, it's either 803 or 804 pounds. The last one was 762.
Oh my!
It's insane, and I always like to pretend like I'm writing it like the bomb at the end of Doctor Strangelove, but we cut it up and then we sell bricks of it.
Stop.
Yeah, it is a very potent scent.
Oh,
Although the cheese is good. I mean, it's just aged provolone. Some people don't seem to love it. I think those people might be wrong, but that's okay. You know?
No, not going to say anything, but they are definitely probably wrong.
I should let you know. I didn't even think about it. I should have let you know. I think last week we still had some of the cheese left too. Yeah, it's good too. Always fun.
I'm going to shop.
Oh my gosh. I was going to ask you last time because I know you were so excited. Like, what were some of the things that you found this time? Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm hyped for.
So I prohibit myself from getting a basket because I know my strengths and my weaknesses. And the bigger the basket, I will fill the whole thing. I will fill that entire basket. And let me tell you, I am a butter girl. My soul is just like lined with just rivers of butter and amazingness. And I bought 8 different types of butter here. I only went down one side of your butter bar, just one.
No kidding.
I had 8 in my hands, and then I'm walking back to get a cart, and I don't know where the carts are, so I'm like walking around, got lost, and then all of a sudden I see Jungle, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm trying to find a cart." I'm like, I only got to the butter aisle, that's it. But 8 kinds.
Yeah.
8 kinds of butter.
And butter from all over the world too.
All over. The things I have never seen before in my life.
There's
Just
a couple
incredible.
Oh yeah, there's a couple really good ones. I had a friend that came in, I think this week, and he got one that he really liked. It was a honey butter blend, and it almost looked like whipped butter or whipped honey, but some blend therein, right? And yeah, I know it sounds crazy. It's one of those things that I have to kind of like, gatekeep butter for me.
You're like, I don't want to tell too many people because when I go over there, it better be one.
Right. I saw chocolate butter the other day.
Chocolate butter?
Yeah, I don't know how to, I'm sure it'll be great, but it was one of those that I was like, that is not a combination I was really anticipating. Maybe it'd be a good way to put it.
No, but that's the thing. That's the beauty here is like, there's so many things that you would never think of that you just try a couple things new. There's a million new things. Grab a couple things. You'd be shocked with like how amazing these combinations are. I saw that one. I'm gonna get it today.
Okay.
For sure. I'm getting it.
Sweet.
But
I feel like we should just have you back at some point in the future and you and I can do a butter demo thing.
Can we do it?
Yeah, why not? I joked about bringing my dog for this time, but I was like, that's too much today. But you never know. I'm sure he likes butter too, if I can judge from what he eats that I drop on the floor.
The three of us.
When I'm eating butter out of the fridge at 3 a.m., fresh off the stick.
That or cheese from the bag. Just like
oh yeah, for sure.
Cheese munching.
That actually is a real thing in my house. That
Yeah,
lunch.
no shame.
I only keep lunch meat. I don't even think I make sandwiches anymore. It's just like occasionally I feel like a midnight bite of pastrami. I just want to have nightmares. Okay.
It's like why put that roadblock in your life? Bread is a roadblock. A roadblock to the deli counter.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Brett is gatekeeping sandwiches from me. Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
I love it. I love it.
I feel like this is always one of those places too for people where it's almost not hard to get through the store. But I had along the lines of what you were saying. I ran into a customer the other day who made a joke about how they came in, spent 2 hours, and didn't even make it to the bakery.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
I'm like, that's just this section. That's like a fifth of the store maybe in hours. And I get it. There's a billion things to look at, but it's so funny to me.
Oh yeah, and things that you every time I come here, I catch something new, especially with all your decor.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you look above the shelves and there's monkeys and all kinds of crazy things. And I'm just like, this is incredible. So I'm that person. I'm sorry, I'm probably running into you as I'm looking in the sky, just like amazed at what I'm seeing.
Well, it is a little bit art installation too, I feel like. It's kind of an unsung thing. Well, part of the reason I thought it would be fun to have us do this today is obviously not just to show off the fun products, but realistically, I don't think a lot of people know that we have a large pet department.
Oh my gosh, you guys have everything over there. Like, what is it? How many square feet is your pet department?
That's a great question. I know the room that we're in here is about 12,000 square feet, so I would assume it's got to be probably, probably a little bit smaller, but not by much.
Oh,
Phil, if you're watching this episode, let me know and I can leave a note in the comments or I'll put it in the pre-show thing. We'll find out. I'll add it in. You won't be lost, audience.
Right.
No, it's huge. And it's crazy to see not just like things like, pet food, for example. There are brands. I should mention I have family that works in pet food. So I've kind of been slowly becoming aware of some like the different brands. And one in particular, I took my mom here and she was just like, I can't believe some of these brands you guys carry. Like it was kind of shocking to her. And to me, it's not surprising because I feel like that's our brand, is to be like, hey, you haven't seen these fun things before? You know why? Because you don't come to Jungle Gyms enough.
Right. Right. And you always have something new. There is always something new. No matter what you're looking for, you're going to find more. It's like when you go to Target. You go for Band-Aids and you end up with $74 of other things and no Band-Aids.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No
and then I'm
Band-Aids
like,
at all.
oh, the seasonal candy's out. Don't mind if I do.
That's a death of me.
It really is.
The day after the season?
Yeah. Oh gosh, you mean
50% off?
the true holiday, December? I was like, people were like, it's Boxing Day in Canada. I was like, yeah, it's nice for them, but here it's 50% off Christmas candy.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
for it, folks.
All of it.
Oh gosh,
All of it.
yeah, it's always fun. That's
Yep.
too funny. Well, on this end, is this stuff in stores right now, or I guess by the time this airs, it should be in stores.
Yeah,
So you can come in
it's
and
on
get
its
it.
way for
That's
sure.
so cool.
It's on its way. Definitely check out. There's so much that's coming and so many new options, especially for summer. We're out getting out better in the weather and playing around and having fun. So stop in. There's things you would not even imagine over there.
Oh, gosh.
to spice up your pup's playtime.
Cool. Anything that we don't have on the table that you might want to tease the audience with, or that you're allowed to tease the audience with? Let me say it that way.
So yes, there's quite a few actually. So there is some. We work with a lot of different companies, not just toys, but there is a awesome line of housewares, like different silicone products, and it's called Messy Mutts. Cute as a button. So when you got your bulldog and he's drinking your water and he's going hard, like he is just dehydrated and fueling up. And there's water all over your floor.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Contains it.
Oh, cool.
And it's cute. Yep.
And it's silicone, so you could kind of maybe bake with it if you wanted to get a little weird with it.
Bake a cake in there.
Oh.
Up to 400
Maybe
degrees.
before I let the dog just drink out of it. But I like
Get
a
one
little
for
pup
you,
cake.
one for the dog. Oh, heck yeah.
That's how I drink my water. Actually, he and I have two separate bowls. It's cool.
You don't appreciate the joys of a poo bowl unless you're sitting there with your pet doing it together.
Yeah. So you can just occasionally look over and like, oh, I'm messier than you are.
Just rate your messiness every day.
Yeah, that's really cool though. I think
Yeah.
that's a you know, I'm loving the move. You know, we joked about plastics before, but I am loving this move into silicone. It seems a little bit more environmentally friendly.
Very, yes.
There's a lot of reusability in there. It's really
yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly hate mopping that area by the dog bowl for this very reason. So this is a game changer for me too.
When you're sneaking to get that pastrami at night and you didn't realize there's water there, your butt's on the ground. Ooh. And you're going to be there for a while.
I've literally had that happen too.
No shame. Same. Same. Went down hard.
Yeah, I'm on the second floor. I'm like, oh, I feel incredibly bad for my downstairs roommate.
I'm the third floor.
Yeah. Oh.
So 2 people down get it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
the worst timeline.
bombing
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Bomb.
Well, I'm excited for all this stuff to hit shelves. I hope all of you come in to check this out. Jessica, you are an absolute delight. Anytime you're in here, feel free to come on by. If you get a new product or anything in that you want to show off, you've always got a space at the table with me.
Thank you so much.
You're
You
so
are
welcome.
amazing. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, of
It is
course.
a blessing to be here. I am so excited. So.
Well, welcome to the Jungle Gyms fan.
Thank you. Thank you. Here for it.
Thanks for coming on, Jess. I really appreciate you teaching me all about all of these new pet product lines. Now, as you can see right now, I'm outside of the hot sauce section because coming up, I'm going to do a whole hot sauce episode next week. But I thought it'd be really fun to test the waters with a segment we shot a while back, and this is a warning for you. This is back when we were still just using one camera. And I brought out Hot Sauce Mike, one of my new favorites, from our Eastgate store, so we could test out some products and kind of test the waters and get you ready for next week's episode. So, meet Hot Sauce Mike. All right, everyone, I brought in an expert in hot sauce today. So much an expert that they call him Hot Sauce Mike. What's up, Mike?
What is up, Mr. Mark?
Dude.
Thank you for having me,
And
bud.
thanks for coming on here. Finally, I'm sorry. I know we've been
No
trying to
problem.
make this happen for a while.
Been busy, man. Work and everything else.
I'm sure. Well, so you buy hot sauce for both of our stores, is that correct?
That is correct.
How did you get into that line of work, dude?
Oh, man. It grew, when I first started, I was not a fan of hot sauce, and then it just grew on me.
awesome.
Working in my department, I had to figure things out, and next thing I know, I'm a hot sauce freak.
Well, tell me a little bit about hot sauce. I know we had a local guy on here, Farmer Nate, a few months back. I know, and you were instrumental in bringing him in here, which was really great. I really loved it. But what to you constitutes a hot sauce versus just a regular sauce?
It's like a regular table sauce. I think
Yeah.
it's all about the peppers. I mean, you've got some crazy super hot peppers that definitely make a hot sauce. And then you've got some mild and low jalapenos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Still, they'll make salsa. Hot sauce is a hot sauce, but like your table sauce probably won't consist of the same ingredients that you get in a hot sauce.
Cool. What is one of the craziest hot sauces we carry here? I'm asking both in spice overall, but my second half is there one that's like crazy expensive?
Expensive we have and crazy overall. So you're talking about spice level crazy?
Yeah.
Man, all right, so we're going to talk about a sauce that you could just get off the wall. We've got Mad Dog 357, Pure Gold, that's pretty hot. Or we've got Ed Curry's Pucker Bud, Reaper Squeezing, that's pretty hot.
The names are hysterical.
It'll scare you. They'll intimidate you.
I'm puckering already.
But then you've got some uniqueness, like you got crazy ingredients. For instance, we've got Hella hot sauce. This guy, he's out from California, and he has ants in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I mean, yeah, you've got overall craziness and uniqueness and stuff like that.
I think somebody said there's something like a few $1,000 bottle or something like that. Is that a thing?
That is true. That is true. We've got a couple. They're collector pieces,
Wow.
which if you get a chance to check out the hot sauce section, they're in a glass case, and they're up there like $5,000 is the most expensive one that we carry.
That's crazy. Do you know anything about that sauce in particular?
Not really. I know it is a special edition, and it's hella old.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. I assume at this point it's like turned into some sort of sludge.
Right. That's something I would not even try. That's a car payment. $5,000.
Yeah, right.
There's no way.
That's the only kind of hot sauce I'd like, the one that's in the size of a car. Well, all right. So, walk me down the flavor lineup today.
All right. So today we're gonna be cracking some bottles. We've got truff sauce.
I've always wanted to try that, by the way. I've been getting served ads for that on Instagram for like 5 years, and I just never pulled the trigger.
This one's unique. It's got a not intense flavor. It's got a unique flavor. There we go. We've got sauce leopard, ash gasher. We've got Doc's Fusion Fuel.
Oh, okay,
Mr.
cool.
Robert, he's a local as well.
I was just gonna say, yeah, Robert, good guy.
We've got High River Sauces. We've got Mikey V's. We've got Lucky Dog, Hella Hot Sauce. Spice Enterprise, who's another local. We've got Jersey Bonfire. Then we've got Brian Half's Hot Sauce. It's a pickle, killer pickle.
Oh, cool. That should be interesting too. So do you have any rituals that you like to do when you're doing a sauce? I know today we got the spoons out for everybody.
Handy dandy
and we're just
spoons.
going straight in. I mean, yeah, like, is that usually how you end up sampling it?
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything? Okay.
I mean,
In the future, we'll go full hot ones and I'll get like a spread of wings in here.
do that, yeah.
We'll do like a whole roast goat or something because we got to be a little different, I guess. So, well, let's go down the lineup. Are we in order of spice level, or is there any rhyme or reason to this, or just?
Not try to get it as close as possible at the spice level. So we're going to start with mild and just work our way up.
That sounds awesome.
We're going to do the truff first. And yeah, so this one's got some truffles in it, supposedly.
Cool.
It's got a unique flavor. Do you know anything about truffles?
I know that I've eaten them in oil form mostly.
Oh, wow.
Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like the taste, but I don't really
have
know
that
much about them.
taste.
Thank you.
Got you, bro. She's a thick one.
Heck yes. Grab me a little taste of that. Grab something else too. Now, folks, I don't know if I'll go this head intense in every bite, but I'm here for it as we work our way up. Ooh, it smells really unique. You definitely get that truffle smell.
Yes. All
Go
right,
in.
ready?
Man,
What's your thoughts, my man?
Immediate thoughts. It almost tastes like Indian food.
It has a nice.
That's like kind of like the ballpark flavor I get, where you get that, and I think it's the truffle mixing with the peppers.
Get that sweetness from
Yeah.
the nectar.
Oh, that's really good, and the heat level's like exactly like it's great.
Overwhelming
It's not
the sauce at all.
It's like perfect. It's just that little thing that if you put a little of that in something, you just be like, ooh, a little
And
elevation.
it sticks out. That's
It
the thing
really
about the
does.
truffles. It overpowers some ingredients, but you know it's there.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm in.
All right, next one we've got is Sauce Leopard. Ass Gasher is a sriracha style hot sauce. It's nothing too intense with heat, more flavor bound.
Yeah, and I guess I'll tell everyone. I told Mike leading into this. I'm like, I actually have a pretty high spice tolerance. I have a very low acid reflux heartburn tolerance. It's mostly that I'm a complainer.
This was thick. I gotta shake it one more time.
One more
Sometimes they
shake.
get clogged up on the top.
Oh, sure. She thick, baby.
Yeah, right. There we go. There we go.
Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Smells like hot sauce. Oh, I like that one.
That was more on the mild side, not
Yeah.
overpowering.
And you get that like kind of a little bit of that. Well, you mentioned sriracha style. You got that like little like roasted garlic taste that I would
Yeah.
recognize from sriracha. Ooh, that's good. I feel like there's a little more heat than the last one, but
Yeah,
not a ton.
Not a whole bunch.
No, but it's like, again, it's that thing where it's something I think I joked with you off air at some point about was like, we should do a whole episode on just mild hot sauces so we can corner that end of the not buying hot sauces market yet. But I really like that one because it's got a ton of flavor. Is a little bit of heat. I mean, it is, I would say legally a hot sauce.
Right.
But still, cool.
You
That's
get the
good.
flavor, and it's not the heat's not overpowering.
Yeah.
This one I prefer a lot more than your regular sriracha. The Hoi Fongs.
Yeah.
It's too sweet to me, but to each his own. Everybody different.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's the one thing I like about hot sauce. It's everybody's got a different palate for everything.
Sure.
And hey, there's enough for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so now we're going into Doc's Fusion. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
All right, so this one reminds me of like a barbecue style.
Oh, baby, that sounds good. Oh, yeah, and I smell it a little bit. It's got that
Right.
like, ooh, yeah, it smells like barbecue. I love it. Great Scott. There habanero on that one?
That one, crushed tomatoes.
Or it turns out I don't know shit about
It is
peppers.
Yep, you got it. Habanero chilies. You
Sweet.
do know, my man.
Yeah, you could taste it a little bit. Not even so much in the overall spice level, so much as that like smoky, you get that like kind of smoky
taste.
barbecue taste of, the habanero brings.
Damn, that one was really good.
Imagine now some ribs or some pork chops,
Oh
man.
my gosh, I'm stupid. Doc, baby, Robert, I know we're Instagram friends. How are you holding out on me like that?
Hey, you can get it by the gallon.
Can you really? That's awesome. Once you get you put in the DeLorean.
All right, so now we're doing the high river sauces. So this is a fruit-based sauce. It's got some, what is it, mango, papaya. It's a great flavor. A little heat there, let you know it's there. It's going to be like a kiss in the back, and it's not going to overpower anything.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and I would say, everyone, even though I've got a high tolerance for this stuff, thank you so much.
problem.
Even though I've got a bit of a high tolerance for this, I also feel like I have an emotional tolerance for you all who say, I don't really like hot sauce, because I get that. Oh, that one smells fun, yeah. I almost get like a apricot peach smell. Would you say, was it mango, though? That's probably what it was.
We've
That I'm actually
got
smelling.
mango, papaya, orange, habanero peppers. Hey, did said peaches, too.
Yeah, really? Oh, cool, yeah. I'm thinking, look, I know what I'm talking about, folks.
Got it, baby.
You can tell I wore my one pair of glasses that always fog up on the top anyway, and then today I'm like, let's wear those for the hot sauce episode. That's really interesting. Yeah, yeah. I get that peach. It's like, and you mentioned papaya too. I'm getting that like peach and papaya flavor. That's good.
I like on fish tacos. I mean,
Okay, I could see it. That's a
like some
great
seafood
idea.
and stuff.
Oh, I think that would pair really nicely. Yeah, bounce out like a nice like white fish, something easy,
yeah.
and bring that out. Damn, that's good. Ooh, I'm already starting to formulate my favorites out of this list.
Yeah,
That's
There
good.
we go.
You know, I brought this too because I would, I'm not going brand wise, but I got a little thing of orange juice because leading up to this, I was like, just in case Mike tries to kill me, I gotta have a little. Apparently,
came
acid.
prepared.
Yeah, I didn't realize that acid would help wash it out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just take a little swig, not out of the heat now, but just a palate reset.
Hey, there we go. I'm glad your tolerance is doable. Hey.
Oh yeah, I think we could go hotter next time. Honestly, I'm like, well, I say that as we're only 4 bottles in. Yeah. Kiss the lid. So before we go into the next one, what's your personal hot sauce collection like, Mike?
Man, it is overwhelming. I get yelled at because I've got sauces in my fridge. I've actually got a sauce fridge in the basement. I've got a back wall with shelves that's got. I want to say I've got about over 100 something bottles.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's still growing.
And you use them pretty frequently, right?
Yeah,
That's
sir.
awesome.
There's I was told once that hot sauce is like wine. There's a bottle or a different style for every type of food.
That's beautiful.
It
You're like a
makes
hot
sense,
sauce
though.
sommelier.
It made sense. I was like, that is true because there's different varieties for different things.
That's so cool. Well, let's move on to the next one. What did you say the next one was?
Mikey V's pot sauce. So this is a Verde sauce. Got tomatillos, of course. It's not over. It's got a little ghost pepper into it, but that's like on the very bottom of the ingredient list. So you're just going to get the heat from it.
Okay.
But you got hemp seeds in here. Great for your like tacos as well.
Okay.
Seafood as well.
Is there any special rhyme or reason to the hemp seeds being a part of the party? It's just cool for branding.
I think it was just cool for the branding at the time when it was coming out.
They were like, we're allowed to talk about weed now. Awesome. Let's do it.
Let's do it,
Ooh,
baby.
that smells good.
Get a little tartness from like the lime.
Yeah, but I like that a lot.
Like it?
I feel like that would be, like you said, tacos. I would smash those.
One thing that catches my eye about this though is the body on it because you can see like all the texture and stuff in here.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the seeds.
And you can taste the texture too. It's probably the thickest thing we've tried so far. Ooh, I like that a lot. Mikey V.
Out of Texas, baby.
Oh, they do everything bigger there. Except for the bottle, apparently. It's the same size as the other one. Texas? You've been lying to me.
Next one we got up is Lucky Dog. Lucky's from California. This one's more of like I could put this on everything. Like your everyday use sauce. There we go.
Cool.
It's got great flavor. I want to say, I think it's habaneros. Yeah, red Savina habaneros with Drake's 1500 dry hopped pale beer.
Wow.
I like the color though. Beautiful
like,
color.
yeah.
Bright pops.
Yeah, it's how you can tell it's venomous.
There we go.
All right. Ooh, yeah, that one smells really good though. Got the nice
Tastes
little.
even better.
I bet. Oh yeah. Again, I hate to just keep repeating what you said, but nailed it with this being like a great everyday use sauce because it's like it's got a good flavor, but I could see it really pairing with a lot of different things really easily. And oh, that's cool. And the heat is not very. What I've liked about most of the ones we've tried so far is the heat's not very like forward. It's all kind of back end heat. Like that one, I'm like, oh, here it's coming in now as I'm talking about it, rather than like in your face.
Creeps up on.
Yeah, it's a little creeper. Yeah,
there you go.
That's good. Oh, I like that one a lot. Oh man, you're making this hard. It's like every time we try a new hot sauce, I'm like, oh, I think this is my new hot flavor. And for those of you who are watching and listening to us in the stores you walk through, these are all available here at both stores. This is the leader of the hot sauce game here for Jungle Jim. So don't sleep on it, folks.
Hey, get it while you can. Get it while it's hot. There we go. All right, so the next one we're going to do is North Caliente Hella Hot Sauce. This is the one that's quite unique. It's got black ants in it and a few other unique ingredients in it. This one I just opened yesterday because I had just got it. It was, it's hard to pair this one up with something. I mean, I could put it on something like... I would say pork chops or a salad, but I don't know, the ants, you can see them floating in there.
Oh, really? That's okay. I'm into it. You know, you're breaking me in here in twofold in that I have not eaten any bugs since I started with the company, so today's the day. There's a little head.
You can see the little specks.
Ooh, it's almost got like, it smells almost like a jerk marinade.
Yeah, it's got a little uniqueness to it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, that's probably I feel like that might be the hottest we've tried so far, or at least up front hot.
It just hits you right there.
It's good though. Ooh, yeah, I like that a lot.
Like a salad, probably. Now that I'm thinking of it.
So you're saying putting this in a salad? That's like blowing my mind. Yeah, no, I never even thought about that.
Oh,
I never even thought about spicy salad. You've changed my life.
Have you thought of spicy treats like some ice cream with some hot sauce or some cheesecake with some hot sauce?
Okay, I would be down to try that. Maybe that's the next one we do is unorthodox pairings.
We'll do that, definitely.
Cool. That's really good.
It's different.
And the ants give it some texture.
It gives it some body. All right, so next one we got is Spice Enterprise Plumberry Storm. This one is a Reaper one, but you've got plums in it, you've got blueberries and some other things. This one would pair well with some ice cream, cheesecake, some desserts.
Cool.
And we've got sauces that are dessert sauces. When people hear hot sauce, they automatically think, oh shit, yeah.
Right.
It's only hot and it only goes on a few things. Nah, you can put it on quite a bit of different things.
It's funny when I had Tannenbaum Foods in here, we tried some of theirs on ice cream, and I was like,
flavors, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, come on.
There we go. Ooh, that.
There we go.
That thick, sticky. I'm like, ooh, this should be fun. Thought I saw Phil cruising out there a minute ago. Phil, you got to try all these hot sauces now. Ooh, yeah. I always get nervous when I smell the ones that have fruit in it, but they do not smell like fruit at all. I'm like, uh-oh.
Thoughts on that one?
Okay, I get the heat. I get a little of the heat up front, and then it's like heat for a split second. Then it's almost like a berry jelly, and then there's the heat again on the back. It's like a heat sandwich.
Hey.
Ooh, that one's spicy. That one's probably okay. That one I think is the hottest we've tried so far.
We're going up, baby. We're
yeah,
going
for sure.
up.
I'm like, ooh, there it is. That's the sweat. Oh, I like that a lot, though.
Now, could you picture that on some dessert?
Yeah, for sure.
See,
and I think something like, well, you mentioned cheesecake, like a vanilla ice cream too.
Even some
like
yogurt.
Really cool. Oh yeah, I bet that'd be delicious.
Plain Greek yogurt, the only way to add flavor to it.
Right.
All right, so next thing we've got a Jersey Bonfire Sweet Spice Thai chili, which has some Thai Asian-inspired ingredients, and then it's got some 7-Pot Primos and some super hot. So we're getting up there in the heat level.
Okay.
I like this with my egg rolls, spring rolls, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Wow, it's crazy how well the orange juice works on the reducing. It's like instant. It's just over. I'm like, oh, weird. And giving me enough of a reset, too.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to spread this on banh mi. Or a banh mi, rather.
What is that now?
Like a Vietnamese sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that might play well. I mean, I haven't tasted it yet, but I see Thai. I see we're in the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That smells really good. Love the texture. Love the sweetness up front. And there's the spice.
It hits you up.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's like the best way I can describe that one was like you get like the nice, soft, sweet jab, and then you put your guard down and get punched in the face with the spice.
It's definitely taking your taste buds on the journey.
For sure. Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, no. It's definitely not fogging my glasses up.
Feel that burn, baby. All right.
I can feel the heat. The heat is rising.
Last but not least, we got Killer Pickle, which is a dill pickle inspired hot sauce.
Okay.
That's got some Ruga scorpion peppers in it. Thing about the scorpion pepper, the heat's going to hit you right on the front.
Okay.
And then the flavor's going to hit it right in the back.
So do different peppers play differently like that? Is that okay? That's something I probably should have been paying.
Pepper's different.
Yeah.
The Reaper's different. They all hit differently.
Really?
Like right now, my endorphins are kicking in.
Yeah, for sure. Like after this, I'm gonna go like lift a truck in the parking lot.
There we go. Come on. This one I like putting in tuna salad. My deviled eggs
Oh man.
was right in it.
Oh baby, yeah, that smell. I love that smell too.
Straight dill.
You know, what? It almost smells like candy. Like almost like a watermelon gummy or something. I don't know what that is. Come on.
Oh, it smells good though.
Yeah, it really does. There we go.
To the last one, we did it.
We made it through. Take that, hot ones. We're the hot ones now.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's like straight pickle fire at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, and it's funny. I'm not like the biggest pickle person. I'm surprised how much I like that, though. You know,
yeah,
that's got great
Found
flavor.
something you like. That's
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've enjoyed the entire lineup, and I kind of came in thinking, I'm like, I'm sure I'll like some of these, some more than others. Wow, that Doc's Fusion, that's a standout to me. I mean, they all kind of stood out a little bit in their own way. You picked a really great lineup of unique. You were right. You are the hot sauce sommelier.
Hell, thanks, guys.
There's a different bottle for everything.
There's a special bottle for every occasion.
I love it. Oh my gosh, Mike, thanks so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Problem, buddy,
I would love to have you come back as we get new stuff in. Maybe we'll do a couple. I'm into the unorthodox pairings. I think that'd be fun.
Hey, by all means, just let me know. I'm game for whenever, man.
Sounds good, dude. Well, welcome to the first appearance on the show. Thanks.
Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime, buddy.
Thank you.
I keep messing up the handshake.
Well, that's the show, folks. Get it? This is the outro, and I'm outside. Honestly, you're going to see me playing in the plants until summer's over, because if I'm not playing in the plants, I'm playing in the pool. That's right. It's happening. It's getting here. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to the show. I've got all kinds of fun stuff planned for the summer. I'm working on a secret event that you haven't even heard about yet, and I feel real confident you're going to want to come and check this out once we get it going. But in the meantime, I just wanted to thank you all for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all my guests this week. Get excited for next week's episode where we're doing a bunch of hot sauce features. And on that, I'll see you out there in the aisles or in the plant section if you come out here. But there's aisles of plants. Okay, I gotta go.
The Jungle Gyms podcast is recorded in the WJJI studio inside Jungle Gyms International Market in Fairfield, Ohio. The Jungle Gyms podcast is produced and hosted by Mark Borison.